All right, guys, we're back again this week with some more van changes here in my van. And one of the things that I realized that if I can admit that something's not really working the best that it could, you're going to actually tackle that a lot quicker. You're going to make the changes a lot quicker. And if you do that, you're going to be living a happier van life because your tiny space has to be perfect for you. And even a van builder that has done a lot of different designs, I am finding things the more I try to be at home here that aren't working for me. And part-time, it's different. But when you're full-time in a van and things seem not to be working for you, for me, the sooner I fix it, the happier I'm going to be. And I am happy to share with you guys a change that I did here in the van, and I am loving it. And all I had to do was accept the fact that it wasn't working for me. And this is what I did. So what was going on is I've got the two benches, and underneath the bench on the passenger side is where I keep all my water components, my water pump, my accumulator. And I'm getting ready to add a water filter underneath there because in Baja, I want to make sure that I can filter all of my water. And on the driver's side, that's all open storage. It's a lot of room. And every time I want to get in there, my lagoon mount is over here. And then I've got the 6-inch cushions on the back because they go to if I want to extend the bed. So then when I raise that up, if I need in there for a significant amount of time, like I'm rearranging blankets or whatever, it's kind of a hassle. I have to have my lagoon table turned in the perfect position. If it's too far over the bed, it hits the lever. If it's too far over the couch, it's obviously in the way. So it really was a hassle getting in and out of there. And I was storing stuff in there that I really don't need all the time. And at the time I thought that's fine. But it's cold outside now, and I love to wear sweatshirts. And sweatshirts are big and bulky, and they take up a lot of cabinet space. And these overhead cabinets, although wonderful, they are limited on space. And if you're the type of person that buys a sweatshirt at the Smoky Mountains, you buy a sweatshirt at Yellowstone, you buy a sweatshirt at Dollywood, you've got a Midwest Van Builder sweatshirt, you need sweatshirt space. And I needed sweatshirt space. I've got sweatshirts that I work in, and I've got sweatshirts that I go out to dinner in. So I decided that space was going to be the perfect spot for my sweatshirts. And then also my bed blankets. So I'm hoping to put sweatshirts in one side, my extra blankets in the other side. And I am super happy with the results. They are done, and I'm super happy with the results. And I'm going to kind of go through the process. So this is underneath the driver's side couch. And up front here with the basket and my little bag, that's a pretty big area. And I feel like if I make 2 drawers, I'm going to get a better use of the space. And then I can put my sleeping bag and some of my other packing cubes behind it. So already making changes, but I think this one's going to be really, really, really worth it. Guys, while you guys watch the process of me building out my drawers and preparing the space, I want to talk to you guys about something and see what your take on it is. Sean and I recently went up to my aunt's house, and she had a tub insert, and she wanted it taken out and a shower put in. And Sean and I were more than happy to go up there and do that. He took his van, I took my van, because I had to take tools anyway. Sean's got a cat. So when we got there, obviously my aunt was welcoming us into her home and offering us a place to stay. And both of us, gratefully declined, because Sean loves being in his space at the end of the day, and I love being in my space at the end of the day. And working the night shift for so many years, I like to go to bed and watch a movie before I go to bed. I don't sleep with the TV on, but I like to watch a movie at the end of the day and just kind of unwind. And I always get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom most of the time. Not that any of that would be a problem for my aunt, but I really just feel comfortable with my routine in my space. I didn't have to take my toiletries in and out, my bed stuff in and out, and my aunt doesn't have to wash sheets when we leave. But I was really worried that I was hurting her feelings. And on more than one occasion, I did say, I really hope you understand that Sean and I just like being in our space at the end of the day. And, you always feel like you gotta entertain, and not me, but my aunt. I don't want my aunt to feel like she has to keep Sean and I company. And it's a long day because we're in our space working and making dust. And I want to be sensitive to her feelings. I want her to understand that it's not an insult. And we're getting ready for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and people are going to be visiting their family in their vans. And some people in van life are probably more than happy to sleep inside the house, make a pallet in front of the fire, or, take a hot shower. And definitely I took a hot shower, and definitely I did a load of laundry, because that's what van life people do. But at the end of the day, I really wanted to sleep in my own van. And I want those of you out there that are going to family members, I want you guys to understand that, like, I was okay sleeping in my van, and I think my aunt was okay with it. But I want you guys to be sensitive, and I want to know what you do. And if you are someone that are welcoming someone in your family that lives in a van, and they say, I want to sleep in my own van, I don't want you guys to take that as an insult. It's like, for me, it was a thing. I didn't want to insult my aunt, but I wanted to be in my own space too. So I want to know what you guys do, how you guys handle it, or should I have maybe just closed up the van and slept in my aunt's house for a couple of days and just been sensitive to hers. But it really was, I wasn't trying to be to insult her. But I don't know, is it a thing or is it just me? Let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and t-shirts. I am loving how it turned out. I love the space that I have and how easy it is to access. And so don't be afraid when you guys are doing your van build, when you guys are living, don't be afraid to tackle it, because if you think about it more than a couple of times, it's time to make some changes. And I love the changes that I made. I love that space. So guys, take care. We'll see you on the next video.